To me, it's the little, what would I say? The little things that cars do that are really hard to explain. I like the way it feels when you accelerate, how all the little pieces come together to make it work, and I don't know, it's kind of weird. It's a whole gamut of things that are interesting, but it's the noises, it's the clicks, the clacks, the creaks, it's sounds that kind of draw you to cars. And then the style and design and the looks of cars. Um, Growing up, my uncle had a 260Z. It was a metallic goldish brown color, 5-speed, and he used to take me to baseball games with him, and then it was the noises it made. And I remember him accelerating, and the first time I felt a car push me back in the seat, the G-force, and then it was just the way the sound. It was an inline six. I'll never forget the sound when he would accelerate, and it was just wow. So ever since that car, I was like, wow, cars are cool. So me, I like to change the suspension. I like the feeling of being able to go around and turn, and the car is like stuck to the ground like it's on railroad tracks, and no matter how fast you go, it just sticks and it doesn't slide and it doesn't make any noise. To me, that's more fun than accelerating, being able to just go around and turn as fast as you can, and the car doesn't move. So, um, I have kids now, so my passion for cars is still there, but my priorities are kind of in a different place. It's more towards making sure the kids get a good education and paying for school and making sure they're happy, and maybe try to pass on my passion to them. Um, I like efficient cars. I've always liked fast cars, but I've always said, well, I don't want to burn a lot of gas, so I've always tried to find a way that's efficient. So now I have a diesel car with a turbo, which is fast, but it doesn't burn a lot of gas. So I still find myself more into Wayne Cars Handle. I still go to SEMA every year. I haven't been in 2 years, but I'm going to go next year, and I'll probably take my niece with me because she loves cars too, and my sons aren't old enough to go. So I still look and read the magazines. I still like to go to car shows and look at the different styles and watch old styles come back and watch styles come in and say, oh no, that's not going to work. And it's like, watch the younger generation, oh, this is new. I'm like, no, this looks like a car from 20 years ago. So I still enjoy it. They're always changing something, but they're still basically the same. But I think they've gotten too complicated where people really don't have the opportunity to tinker with their own cars because they just look so complex. I suppose when I was growing up, you could get in and work on your own car, do your own modifications, don't need a computer, it's just trial and error. You try different things out. It was fun. No, they haven't really faded. I'm just amazed at how expensive they got them. And then it's still there, but I have so many other things I want to do, like build a house, my kids, playing with them, and I would love to get a new sports car, but it's not a priority, so it wasn't really faded, but right now it's just put on the back burner. So, for me, my favorite sports car would probably be the Toyota or Lexus LFA. I just love the way it sounds. It sounds like an old Formula One racing car from the 80s. So that would probably be my favorite sports car. My favorite luxury car or family car would probably be the Audi RS6 station wagon. It's a four-door station wagon with a V8, actually a V10 twin turbo, like almost 600 horsepower. But yeah, you can still carry your family around full drive. But they never brought it to the U.S. But and it's got bucket seats in the front, bucket seats in the back. So that will probably be my favorite family car. It's a sports car underneath with a family car inside. So, um, enjoy it. Be careful. I would say they had street racing when I was growing up, but we really didn't do it. Um, just kindred and learn from someone that's older than you, and maybe from previous generation, your parents or your uncles or friends. But I'd say enjoy the passion, but be careful, because a lot of kids are hurting themselves driving fast. Cars are a lot faster now than when I was a kid, but they're also a lot safer. So I just say be careful and have fun and follow your passion.